2017 World's Draw Show. We're coming to you live from Riot Studios in Santa Monica to find out who will take on whom at this year's World Championship. I'm James Dash Patterson, joined by Rivington Bislam III, and today we're going to kick things off for Worlds 2017.
That's right. In 11 days, 24 of the best teams from across the globe will converge on China to compete for the Summoners Cup. A year of hard work has seen them rise to the top of their own regions, and now they'll have a chance to face the best that the rest of the world has to offer.
That's exactly right. As always, we want you at home to be a part of the show, so if you're jumping on Twitter to talk about the draw with your fellow fans, then remember to use that hashtag Worlds 2017.
Now, there are a few changes to the Worlds format this year, including the addition of the play-in. So we've got a quick video to run through some of those changes.
In 2017, the League of Legends World Championship is coming to China, and we're here to lead you through some of the details of the competition. For the first time, 24 teams will compete in up to 3 stages of Worlds. These are the play-in stage, the group stage, and the knockout stage. Let's start with the play-in, which is taking place in Wuhan. 12 teams will compete in this stage of the tournament. These are the top seeds from Brazil, the Commonwealth of Independent States, Japan, LATAM North, LATAM South, Oceania, and Turkey. It will also include the second seed from Southeast Asia and third seeds from China, Europe, North America, and the LMS. Teams will be divided between 4 groups, with 3 teams in each group. They'll play a best-of-1 double round robin with the top 2 teams from each group advancing to round 2 of the play-in stage. There, the first and second seeds will be randomly paired together and will compete in a best-of-5, with the 4 winners moving on to the group stage. Also held in Wuhan, the group stage will introduce 12 new teams. The 3 seeds from Korea, the top 2 seeds from China, Europe, North America, the LMS, and finally the top seed from Southeast Asia, who earned this spot after their performance at the Mid-Season Invitational. These 16 teams will be split into 4 groups and compete in a best-of-1 double round robin. The top 2 teams from each group will advance to the knockout stage, with the format switching to best-of-5.
Now today, the draw show will be broken into 3 segments. First up is the play-in draw. After a short break, we'll return for the group stage draw. And finally, we'll wrap things up with a discussion from our analysts on how the cards fell.
And for now, let's kick things off with the play-in draw. 12 teams are competing in this part of the competition and have been divided into 3 pools based on their competitive strength.
Now, these pools are represented by the bowls we have on stage. In each bowl are capsules with team logos printed on them. There are 4 teams per pool being drawn into 4 groups, meaning there can be no invalid draw at any point in this process.
And as always, we have some very special guests joining us today to help with that draw. From China's LPL, our first guest is Invictus Gaming's mid laner, Rookie.
Also joining us today is Team IMA top laner, Amazing J. And without further ado, Amazing J, could you please take your place by the bowls for the play-in draw? The teams we have in Pool 1 are Team WE from China, Fnatic from Europe, Hong Kong Attitude from the LMS, and Cloud9 from North America.
So now that we are ready, and I believe Amazing J is ready, if you could draw the first team from Pool 1, Amazing J.
Heading into Group A, our first team, Team WE from the LPL.
Team WE are one of the oldest teams in professional League of Legends and have recently undergone a resurgence in the LPL. They were crowned LPL Spring Champions and earned China a Pool 1 berth back at the Mid-Season Invitational. They qualified for Worlds as China's 3rd seed through the Regional Gauntlet with a 3-2 victory over Invictus Gaming. This is their 2nd World Championship appearance.
Moving right along, Amazing J, please select our second team.
The next team drawing is going to be Cloud9 of the North American LCS, sliding into Group B.
With their win over Counterlogic Gaming in the NALCS Regional Qualifier, Cloud9 will once again represent North America at Worlds as the number 3 seed from the region. Since they burst onto the scene in spectacular fashion, they've represented NA at Worlds every year and were the only North American team to make it out of the group stage at Worlds 2016. This is their 5th World Championship appearance.
Amazing J, if you could draw the 3rd team from Pool 1.
And it looks like Fnatic of the European LCS will be slotting into Group C.
Fnatic make their return to the World Championship stage after a comprehensive 3-0 victory over H2K in the European Regional Qualifier to take Europe's number 3 seed. They are one of the only teams in the competition to have won a World Championship and have made it to the semifinals or higher at Worlds on 3 separate occasions. This is their 5th World Championship appearance.
One more team to go in Pool 1. Amazing Jay, please do the honors.
It's going to be Hong Kong Attitude, locking in Group D.
Hong Kong Attitude is the number 3 seed representing the LMS at Worlds 2017. After a mediocre run in the summer split regular season, they found inspired form in the regional qualifier and fought their way to become the first ever number 3 seed to represent the LMS. This is their first World Championship appearance.
Now that concludes Pool 1. We're going to move on to Pool 2. The teams that are in Pool 2 are 1907 Fenerbahce from Turkey, Team 1 Esports from Brazil, Gambit from the CIS, and Young Generation from Southeast Asia.
All right, Rookie, you are up. Please step on up to Pool 2 to begin the draw and slot our next set of teams into their groups. Feel free to draw.
Our first team out of Pool 2 is Gambit Gaming, and they will be joining Team WE in Group A.
Gambit qualified for Worlds after a hard-fought 3-2 victory over M19 to become champions of the Commonwealth of Independent States. After a poor performance in spring, they rebuilt their roster around veteran jungler Diamond Prox and dominated the regular season. With a combination of former Gambit and Albus Nox Luna players, they have a wealth of Worlds experience under their belt.
On to our second team out of Pool 2. Rookie, please do the honors.
Second team is Team 1, slotting in to Group B.
Team 1 Esports qualified for Worlds after a 3-1 victory over former Worlds attendee Pain Gaming to win the CB LOL Championship. In a fairy tale run for the incredibly young squad, they went from the Challenger Series to Worlds in a matter of 4 months. What they lack in experience, they make up for in passion, and will bring their unique style of play to the world stage in their first ever World Championship appearance.
All right, Rookie, please draw the third team when you're ready.
The third team out of Pool 2 is Young Generation, slotting in with Fnatic in Group C.
Young Generation placed second in both the Vietnam Championship Series spring and summer splits, giving them the opportunity to compete at the GPL. There, they played through the losers bracket and went on to win their spot at the World Championship. Thanks to the Gigabyte Marines' success at the Midseason Invitational, Young Generation will be the first ever number 2 seed to represent the GPL at Worlds.
One team left in Pool 2. Rookie, show me who you got.
And the final group slotting in our team with Hong Kong Attitude is 1907 Fenerbahce in Group D.
1907 Fenerbahce qualified for Worlds in their debut season after a 3-0 victory against Turkey's regional powerhouse BAU Supermassive. While their season started slow, losing in the semifinals of the winter split, they came back strong, going undefeated at Rift Rivals and closing out the summer split with their finals victory. This is their first ever World Championship appearance.
That concludes Pool 2, so now it's time to move on to the third and final pool of the play-in group draw. Just a reminder that in this pool we have Lion Gaming from LATAM North, Direwolves from Oceania, Rampage from Japan, and Chaos Latin Gamers from LATAM South.
All right, Amazing Jay, please head back up to the drawing station and start Pool 3 for us when you are ready.
And our first team out of Pool 3 is Lion Gaming. They'll be joining the likes of Group A.
Lion Gaming qualified for Worlds as the representative for Latin America North, after once again being crowned champions of the Liga Latino America Norte. With 9 back-to-back titles, they are the most domestically dominant team in professional League of Legends and have clean swept every finals they have ever played in. This is their first World Championship appearance.
3 teams left to go. Amazing Jay, show me who you got next.
Slotting into Group B is going to be the Direwolves.
Direwolves qualified for Worlds as the representative for the Oceanic Pro League after beating former regional powerhouse Chiefs Esports Club 3-1 in the OPL Finals. This is their second consecutive OPL championship, and they'll be looking to improve on their performance from the mid-season Invitational. This is their first World Championship appearance.
All right, Amazing Jay, 2 teams left. Please draw one of those 2.
And filling out Group C will be the Chaos Latin Gamers.
Chaos Latin Gamers qualified for Worlds as the representative from Latin America South after their 3-1 victory over Azurus Gaming in the CLS Finals. They're a team that has faced relegation and won championships twice in the past 2 years. While they've played in multiple former IWC events, this is their first World Championship appearance.
And we have arrived at our final team here in the play-in. Amazing Jay, please show me who you got.
And it is going to be Rampage, filling out Group D.
Rampage beat rivals Detonation Focus Me in the LJL Finals in a hard-fought 5-game series to become champions and to represent Japan on the world stage once again. They were RIF Rivals champions along with the rest of the LJL, beating the GPL and Oceanic Pro League, and will look to continue this international success at the World's Play-In. This is their first World Championship appearance.
There you have it. That brings us to the conclusion of the play-in draw. Just to recap, in Group A, we have Team WE, Gambit, and Lion Gaming. In Group B, it's going to be Cloud9, Team 1 Esports, and the Direwolves.
That's right. In Group C, it's Fnatic, Young Generation, and Chaos Latin Gamers. Finally, in Group D, it's Hong Kong Attitude, 1907 Fenerbahce, and Rampage.
And now we're moving on to the group stage draw.
That's right, I'm excited. Now, just a quick rundown of the draw. Teams have been separated into 2 pools. Pool 1 contains the teams from regions that earned a Pool 1 berth at the Midseason Invitational. Pool 2 contains the remainder of the teams in the group stage, and Pool 3 will be made up of the teams that emerge victorious from the play-in, which will be drawn at the conclusion of that stage of the tournament.
Now that's a lot of info, and when a team is drawn, they must be placed into the next available group so long as it does not create an invalid draw now or at any point in the future by preventing another seed from being placed in a valid position. For a deeper look into these rules, you can head over to lolesports.com where you can find a group draw guide that outlines all the details.
Absolutely. Lots of specifics. But now your top seeds for the World's 2017 groups are Longzhu Gaming from Korea, EDG from China, G2 Esports from Europe, and Flash Wolves from the LMS.
All right, I'd like to welcome our guest, Amazing Jay, back to the stage as we prepare to kick off the group stage draw.
All right, Amazing Jay, once again, could you please begin to draw the teams and slot them in the groups?
And our first team out of Pool 1 is EDG of the LPL, slotting into Group A.
Edward Gaming are one of the most decorated teams in China and were crowned LPL champions for a 4th time after reverse sweeping RNG to take the region's #1 seed going into Worlds. They have 3 top 8 placements at Worlds and are the only team other than SKT to win a mid-season invitational. This is their 4th World Championship appearance.
On to our second team out of Pool 1. Amazing Jay, please do the honors.
It's going to be Longzhu Gaming of the LCK, slotting into Group B.
Longzhu Gaming pulled off one of the most incredible splits in LCK history. The team was rebuilt at the start of 2017 around the former Rox Tigers bot lane, Prey and Gorilla. After finishing 7th in spring, they would go on to become LCK champions in summer. They not only finished first in the regular season, but also defeated SKT 3-1 in the finals, rightfully earning Korea's #1 seed at Worlds. This is their first World Championship appearance.
All right, Amazing Jay, please draw the third team from Pool 1.
Looks like G2 Esports out of the EU LCS will be our first team in Group C.
G2 Esports asserted their dominance over the region by taking their fourth consecutive EU LCS championship with a decisive 3-0 victory over Misfits, retaining the crown as the undisputed Kings of Europe. They'll head to Worlds as Europe's #1 seed with a Pool 1 berth, which they earned after making the finals at the 2017 Midseason Invitational. This is their second World Championship appearance.
One team left in Pool 1. Amazing Jay, let's see who it is.
And the final #1 seed sliding into Group D is the LMS's Flash Wolves.
Flash Wolves emerged as LMS champions for the fourth consecutive split, beating rivals AHQ Esports Club in the finals with a resounding 3-0 victory. They earned the LMS a Pool 1 berth back at the Midseason Invitational and will be looking for redemption from their last Worlds appearance, which saw them bow out in the group stage. This is their third World Championship appearance.
That concludes Pool 1, so now we're going to move on to Pool 2. And the teams in Pool 2 are SK Telecom T1, Samsung Galaxy from the LCK, Royal Never Give Up from China, and Team Misfits from Europe.
Also in Pool 2 is AHQ Esports Club from the LMS, TSM and Immortals from North America, and the Gigabyte Marines from Southeast Asia. Rookie, please take your spot at the drawing station and begin the Pool 2 teams when you are ready.
This is the fun part. The groups start to take shape now.
Yeah.
Let's see what our first team out of Pool 2 is. And it is SK Telecom T1, our defending champions, which will be slotting into Group A next to EDG.
SK Telecom T1 returned to Worlds as reigning champions and the chance to earn their fourth Summoners Cup. After a loss to Longzhou in the LCK Summer Finals, SKT qualified for Worlds as Korea's #2 seed on championship points. They're the most internationally decorated team in League of Legends history, and this is their fourth World Championship appearance. Every time they've attended Worlds, they've won.
Moving right along, our second team out of Pool 2, Rookie. Who's it going to be?
Samsung Galaxy moving to Group C, as it will not be able to place into A or B due to the LCK teams already in those positions.
Samsung made history repeat itself in the LCK regional qualifier as they once again knocked out KT Rolster to take Korea's #3 seed heading into Worlds 2017. Last World Championship, they made it all the way to the finals where they took SKT to 5 games, our first ever 5-game World Finals series. After coming so close to the Summoners Cup, they'll be looking to take it one step further this year.
All right, Rookie, please draw the next team from Pool 2.
And joining the #1 seed from LCK in Longzhou Gaming will be Immortals of the North American LCS.
Immortals are the #2 seed representing North America at Worlds 2017 after qualifying on championship points, despite being placed 7th in the spring split. They came heartbreakingly close to Worlds in 2016, and now, in their sophomore year, will have their chance to represent the North American LCS on the world stage after finishing 2nd in the summer split. This is their first World Championship appearance.
And again, Rookie, please pull our next team out of Pool 2.
All right, AHQ Esports Club will slot into Group A as the Flash Wolves are already in Group D.
AHQ Esports Club is the 2nd seed representing the LMS at Worlds 2017, earning their spot in the competition after placing 2nd in both spring and summer splits behind their rivals, Flash Wolves. They're one of the most seasoned teams competing at Worlds, as this is their 4th Worlds appearance.
I'm absolutely loving this. Let's move it right along and find out our next team out of Pool 2. And Team Misfits out of the EU LCS will be headed to Group B. Or Group D.
Team Misfits qualified for the World Championship as the second seed from Europe on championship points after placing 4th in spring and 2nd in the summer split. Their rise has been meteoric from the UK Premiership to the EU Challenger Series and onwards to Worlds, all in 1 year. As such, this is their first World Championship appearance.
3 teams left to go. Rookie, who you got for me now?
Gigabyte Marines will slot into Group B.
Gigabyte Marines earned the GPL a group stage berth at Worlds after their tremendous performance back at the midseason invitation. With their 3-0 win in the GPL finals, they were rightfully the ones to take that spot. Their hyper-aggressive play style will make them one of the most exciting teams to watch at Worlds 2017, where they will make their first World Championship appearance.
All right, Rookie, if you could please draw the next team.
Our second to last team is selected. And it will be Royal Never Give Up of the LPL, headed for Group C.
Royal Never Give Up earned China's number 2 seed for Worlds 2017 after finishing both spring and summer splits in 2nd place and qualifying on championship points. They're one of the only full Chinese rosters in the LPL and will get to represent their region in front of a home crowd this year. While it is their 2nd Worlds appearance, the team has plenty of Worlds experience with 2-time Worlds finalist Uzi on their roster.
Only our final team left to select. Rookie, let's see who it is.
And last but not least, TSM slotting in and finalizing Group D.
TSM are once again the number 1 seed representing North America at Worlds after a 3-1 victory over Immortals in the NALCS Finals. They've appeared in every single NALCS Finals series and managed to walk away with the trophy on 5 occasions. This is their 7th World Championship appearance, making them the only team in history to compete in every single World Championship.
All right, with that, we've drawn all the teams from Pool 2, and they've been placed in their respective groups. Now, just a reminder, the last slot in each group will be filled in at the end of the play-in stage. So that brings us to the conclusion of the draw show. Let's take another look at the groups for Worlds 2017. In Group A, it's EDG, SK Telecom T1, and AHQ Esports Club.
In Group B, we have Longzhou Gaming, Immortals, and the Gigabyte Marines.
In Group C, it's G2 Esports, Samsung Galaxy, and Royal Never Give Up.
And finally, in Group D, it's the Flash Wolves, Team Misfits, and TSM.
These are your World